in
started
Jim
by
Crow.
black people. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
how
now,
hard is it to accept that?
Okay, one second.
Okay,
right,
how
so
hard?
let's deal with that. Right now, let's deal with that. Now, the issue with what you're saying is people like Homer Plessy, for example, he would be considered one of those people that would qualify. However, he's an octoroon. He's 1/8 black. Most black people, you're not going to be able to see their blue veins. This is why they were excluded. Most of these people are mixed. Do you understand that point?
Okay, what I understand is this. You have blacks that are of such a light complexion, me being one of them, that you could see the blue veins through my skin from the top of my hand or the bottom of my arms. That's it. And that was your first stage of entry into the Blue Vein Society. And from that stage,
but you had like most of the Blue Vein Society were mixed people. What are we talking about? This is something you can historically look up.
And that goes all the way back to what I said about mixed people. How many generations do you go before you're no longer considered mixed?
Let's deal with because what we're talking about is the brown paper bag test in the history of. I'm telling you that we're in Jim Crow, even with where you are talking about the Blue Vein Society. That is the Jim Crow era. The brown paper bag test again would be discussed in terms of who's black, who's not. Plessy versus Ferguson is an example of that. This is why they started making those people black.
It started in the Jim Crow era. True, all true. It was started by light-skinned black people. And you could deny that if you want to.
Wasn't that to get certain things like voting rights?
There we go. Hold on, let's separate it all. Let's separate it all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Just to that point, though, I mean, you bring it up because I didn't. Well, if they had this whole blue veins, and I mean, to black people's point, that would be giving them more reason to separate themselves the same way I guess those mixed people separated themselves to be deemed as socially adequate, so they can get the privileges that white people, quote unquote, got. I guess that would be
you get it.
Well, I'm saying. But I also don't think the brown paper bag test came from light skin or mixed people. I think it came from that overarching. Okay.
Google it.
Hey, shout out to B Sneeze. Thank you for the $5. Why is I always gotta spend more to move up? I hate y'all. Well, thank you very much for showing love and spending more. Thank you, B Sneezy. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. I know that's love in your language. Thank you very much, B Sneezy. Yo, Emperor Kosa, Izzy Leonard and I would be considered porch Nigmas, too dark for the house, too light for the fields. Hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Noah. Noah said, "Are you not listening?" Leonard said he would pass in the BVS, but he's not mixed. We know what
I didn't say I wasn't mixed.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he's Creole. You gotta remember, Leonard is Creole too. So y'all gotta remember that. Leonard's Creole. Y'all ever seen his mom? God
That's my people right there.
He's a Creole.
Free people of color, Louisiana Creoles. That's the flag outside my house and inside my house.
So, Leonard, when my great-great-grandfather came from Spain, he went to Louisiana. And that's where he met his wife, who they say was a Native American woman. And then they migrated to Florida, and that's where the Gans family started.
Hey, Gans, was your great-great-grandmother a dark-skinned Native American woman?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know what complexion she was.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear that. But yeah, my people were Native American people too, but they were dark-skinned Native American people.
Yeah. And mine were too. And also they were French people from a particular river, a river name in a region, and that's our family last name before people started marrying opposite. Okay.
Yeah, shout to my man.
And all of the whole clan is collected basically in St. James Parish, Louisiana. Now, the only two that left there was my mom after she was married and my uncle after the Korean War. They never came back. But outside of that, everybody else stayed there until Katrina, unless they had already passed away.
Shout out to Noble Imhotep, said Creole are indigenous Americans. Salute to my guy Noble Imhotep. Yeah, there's a lot of indigenous. My guy Emperor Kosi, yep, my great grandpa worked in Louisiana on the railroad. He was dark. He met and married my great grandma, who was caramel color. Shout out to that. Yeah, the only real Native Americans was dark. Hey, tell them again, CBP 1012, for the people in the back that don't understand that and don't understand that the so-called Native Americans were dark people. But there's some Asiatic so-called Native American tribes or Indians. There's some Asiatics too, but there were all the so-called Native Americans didn't come across the Bering Straits. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole thing right there that people don't understand. But yeah, that's a fact. I don't understand. Yo, can y'all help me understand why what's wrong, Noble? You said wrong. What's wrong? Why do the indigenous, if you talk about classification, the indigenous people to this land are the dark people. But let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that indigenous people could be dark complected people on every other land but America?
Because the United States of America was invaded by Europeans, and the story of history is told by the victor. That don't mean it's true. Make sense?
Yeah, the fact. But okay, so that's the reason why. Which text, Noble? What you talking about? Which text are you talking about, Noble? What text did you say was wrong? Okay.
The answer that I have for that is that, especially I guess in terms of American history, is that we have a group of people that we identify as the original people, quote unquote, and I guess all the other races or cultures or nationalities of people, the Chinese, the Taiwanese, the Russians, whatever their lineage. If you look at the dark skin complexion, their phenotype still looks similar outside of their skin color. But the Native Americans here, quote unquote, are darker in skin color, but none of their phenotypes match up, which is why I think people assume here that it's not black in reference to like Black Americans. It might be darker skin in reference to Native Americans, the way we see them. They look more like Mexicans mixed with a Chinese person or something.
No, they don't. That's the ones that they show. Hold on real quick. That's the ones that they show you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they don't. The ones that actually were here look like me. They look like Leonard. They look like Big Gans. They look like Taz. They look like you. Someone look like you. So you know what I'm saying? They look like just me. So that's the thing. The ones that was here, they don't always look like Mexican or Asiatic. Those were the ones that came across the Bering Strait. Not the same ones.
Yeah,
Those are not the same people.
No, I feel you. Like I'm just answering your question.
One minute, bro. I got a good one for you. Now, what do you all think about this? It's been told in history that the Aboriginal African, which was, like they consider what the Bush people in Australia, were the original sailors, and they were occupying this country first through all of that, right? Then it's said that the ice bridge melted, and the Mongolians crossed it from Asia, where you got Russia and all that. Okay, you had wars, you had times of peace, and they were getting it in. Look at the Mexicans, not the Mexicans, the Eskimos. How the Eskimos just such a unique people, but they're not Mexicans. But they look like Mexicans, but they're Eskimos. They're not Mexicans. Something's wrong somewhere in this whole bumping and grinding scenario in this country.
Hey, shout out to my guy Noble Imhotep. Noble said, salute to you, Noble. Noble said nativism gained its name from the Native Americans parties of the 1840s and 1850s. In this context, quote unquote native does not mean indigenous or American Indian, but rather those descended from the 13 colonies. Okay, I got you. Facts. I got you. No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Izzy, let me say this, and I'm agreeing with Leonard. Leonard, it ain't too often me and you agree, but
Yeah, at all.
I have a problem with them saying that Mongolian Mexican looking person is the native to America.
See,
I have a serious problem with that.
exactly. They're Asian.
Yeah,
Well, that was all I'm saying.
Actually, they're Chinese.
I'm only
Asiatic.
answering Izzy's question when he says why doesn't it fly here? Because of that historical context that our society has accepted, especially like if you're learning in school, that like you're saying, that's who you're gonna see. So that is why. In other cultures and others, if you go to Taiwan or you go to China, if they look it up, it's gonna be a Chinese looking dark person. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be an Izzy walking around or I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
but
so
then
that's
you
why.
go into the paper bag test thing. On one hand, it said blacks didn't create that, but then on the other hand, it says that was used for blacks to be in certain social structures, the upper echelon of
Peace, my brother.
Black
Islam.
Americans. So, do you actually believe, white Americans constructed something that would be like a help to Black Americans? Because it don't matter how light you are or how dark you are, you're gonna be seen as black. They did invent the one drop rule, right? Right. So it doesn't matter how Meghan Markle looks like a white woman, her mother's black, she ain't white. It doesn't matter how that chick from Flashdance, Jennifer Beals, looks like a white woman, her daddy black.
Okay. Yo, shout out to Emperor Cole. Emperor Cole said, right, Izzy, you know they already said it. Cause Jess hasn't spoken in a while, shaking my damn head. I didn't even see that, but I wouldn't imagine it. I wouldn't deny it. Hey, listen, the paper bag test is still being used by some blacks. I got family down south that still use it, hence why it's disowned by them. Hence why I'm disowned by them. I'm too dark for them. Damn. He also said
Exactly, for the family.
that paper bag test is similar to the jelly beans voting test and part of Jim Crow. Shout out to that. What's up, Deucey McGovern? What's going on? Make sure y'all support the show, Sports Stream. Now, man, go ahead, my guy, Noble Imhotep. Welcome to the show. How you doing? And then Jess, let me know if you want to say something because I don't want to.
I'm not worried about them people. I'm chilling.
Okay. What's up?
How y'all doing? Thanks for having me on. What's up, my brother?
Noble?
It's been a minute.
Peace.
How's everybody doing?
Well, and yourself, how are you, man? How are you?
And I saw your feed pop up. Good to hear. I saw your feed pop up, and then I, clicked on it and heard the conversation. I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, I forget who mentioned it, but they had a contention about these Mongoloid Native Americans, the Pretendians, I call them, claiming
that was me.
That was you.
And
I'm in
Gans.
total agreement with you.
Yeah, all of us.
The reason why I posted that because in the definition of the word native, anybody born here, whether you have Chinese origins, African origins, your origins in Europe, if you're born here, you're native to the Americas. Doesn't mean that your bloodline is indigenous here, which is a distinct difference between the term. Those people were brought over here largely on ships. There were some that came across on the land bridge, which it's still theoretical. It's still theoretical. Correct. Thank you. As we don't have any actual evidence that there was an actual land bridge, they're just using that to try to discredit that there were melanated people here long before the Mongoloid phenotype came here. There's a hidden book called The Historical Researches of the Conquest of Bogota, Mexico, Talameco, Peru, and I forget the other one. By the Mongoloids in the 1300s. They brought elephants and everything to try to conquer the indigenous people here 100 years before Columbus sailed over here, before the fall of the Moors in Western Europe. So they were repelled, right, according to this book. And I just moved, so I haven't unpacked my library, but in the book it talks about how they were unsuccessful in their conquest of the Americas, and we have always been such a forgiving people. We said, hey, look, you guys can stay here, right? You just got to stay in those open plains and everything. You can't live in the cities with us, because we already had cities here, man. Most of the stuff was already built. These Europeans that came over here didn't know any. They could barely sail. They definitely couldn't farm. They didn't know how to work our land. I'm telling you, history was told completely by the victors, and the reason why we failed is because we were fighting amongst ourselves over what we were going to do with these new group of people that were here. So they just sat and watched us fight each other. And after the two biggest tribes beat up each other enough, then they could come in and take over, and with ease, as opposed to a direct conflict initially. So yeah, this rabbit hole is deep, and it's like never ending. I learned new stuff about lies that I was told, that almost every day, man. But you got to be searching for it, otherwise you're just gonna get the slop.
And be like Just Me said, and please support the show, support the stream. Hit the like button. Y'all help us reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. What's up, Wall Street Willie? What's going on, brother? How you doing? What would you want to say on the subject?
Everything's lovely. But on the subject, I'm just kind of on hold because I don't subscribe to these particular notions. Like when I look at myself, my family, my origins, like we were African Americans. We knew where we came from. We were not indigenous to this land.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But we became our own people here. So sort of an ethnogenesis where now we're no longer Africans, but we're not indigenous people, Americans. We're something different. We're African Americans.
So let me ask you a question. So your family, what country in Africa do your people come from?
Not specifically, but we've gone back a long way, and we directly tie ourselves to the transatlantic slave trade.
Okay, but you don't have a country. You don't have a country of origin that you could tie your family to.
Specific country, no, and that's why I don't say I'm an African, right? I'm an African American. Like when you look at, Central Park, it used to be called
Seneca Villages.
No, people now call it Seneca Village. But you got to understand, back then, the only primary sources you will find calls it Enigma Village, right? Did I get it right?
Yeah, you're right.
That's what it's actually called in all primary. You don't start hearing this Seneca Village foolishness till the 70s. You know what I mean? So, and when you look at the point was, when you look at that city, the cornerstone of that city was the AME Church.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. That's absolutely false. You got Tawa. You're absolutely positively wrong historically, and you're wrong just all the way around. They said Latinos and Native Americans were here first. Over 2,000 years, white people came in 1492, which is absolutely incorrect. White people didn't land here technically until 1508, but that's a whole nother story. 1492, Christopher Columbus didn't land here. He landed in Barbados / modern day the island of Hispaniola, which is modern day Dominican Republic and Haiti. So he never even touched this land at all. But that's a whole nother story. Then you said
all those are misnomers.
Right. And then you said Negroes came here in 1419 and 1619. Yeah, another big fail, because you're forgetting that if you go by their story, what was it in 18 when King George gave those five Africans that they touched this land as well. So yeah, you're just all the way mistaken. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know where you get your information and facts from, but that's all the way wrong. That's all the way wrong.
And then you have to, and Izzy, you got to go back 1,000 years before that. Anybody know about Leif Erikson?
Yeah, because the Vikings, yes.
There you go. So what this dude is talking about, I think they're trolling you actually because
Yeah, but they think they know, but because they're talking about West Africa. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen, less than 3%, less than 3% of the actual people that was. If you even Google it, they'll even tell you less than 3% of the people who was actually taken from Africa ever landed in North America. Most of the
Right,
people
but
that was taken from Africa, if you look at a map, it makes sense. Were taken to South America, which is Brazil,
And
Venezuela, and those particular areas. But most of them was taken to Brazil.
Mhm.
those numbers
but
are
you gotta
still
understand though,
exaggerated.
Right,
Those
right.
numbers are
and the
exaggerated.
But hold on,
Caribbean.
understand though,
one
people's
mic.
children.
One mic. Hold on real quick. Let me just land it and then y'all one at a time, y'all. Because I can't hear and nobody else can hear either. So that is you're sadly mistaken, my guy, my girl, whoever you are. You're sadly mistaken. This is the story that they tell you in school. It's not a true story, it's not the actual facts, right? Because think about this. There's a lot to think about, right? So you're telling me that on this big landmass of North America, that black people were only on the southeastern seaboard of America? Yeah, okay. That's what you're telling me? You're telling me that they were brought over here all on these ships by the hundreds of thousands on these ships to America on a daggone 6-month voyage back then on a boat that is this. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Go
Izzy,
ahead.
don't even entertain that. Don't even entertain it.
No, but it's just ignorance. I don't mind enlightened ignorance.
Izzy, let me make a response to that. Could you put that back up on the screen?
Which one?
The last comment that you just had up there.
All right, give me a second. And then y'all could at one at a time, y'all could go, but let me see. Let me try to find it again. This one?
No, he made another comment after
Oh,
that.
this one, I think.
Right. So he said West Africans are not like other black people in Africa. Let me tell you something, brother. I come from 10304 Staten Island, Park Hill, where there are a lot of Africans here. Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria. Those people don't look nothing like us African Americans. Nothing at so-called African Americans.
Right.
I'm going to say Black Americans because I don't want to put that title African Americans. If you claim African American, that's you. I don't.
Just take the black, take the African, take the indigenous, and
you can
just say American. We American. We are the original. Yes,
but
original.
But those West Africans who you were talking about look nothing like us that have a lineage here in America.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that. Like,
they really don't.
There are differences in the look, but you'll see people coming from Africa that look just like Black Americans, and you'll find some Black Americans named Tyrone that look just like an Igbo. He
And
would
guess
fit
what?
in. He would fit in with no issue. No one would question it.
And guess what you find? When you do their ancestry, you find that their people actually came from Africa. Like so that's the funny
point.
thing. But what we're saying is the majority of us do not come from Africa. The majority of us didn't come from Africa. It's just an actual fact. I'm sorry to tell you.
But when you bring up the ancestry that's been tested, the majority of African American ancestry that has been tested, yes.
You talking
That
DNA?
doesn't. We talking about DNA tests from
That's
people.
my angle.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Give me a second. You talking about, and I'm gonna let because Noble got this, but you talking about. I'm just gonna speak from a logical perspective, not even having nuance. Think about this. You are talking about a people who allegedly took your language, allegedly took your culture, allegedly took everything from you, and then they're gonna give it back to you in a cotton swab of DNA. Come on, man, stop the cap, bro. Are y'all serious right now? You talking about people that colonized everything that we believe, right? That took everything, took over everything, and then they're gonna give it all back to you by a cotton swab?
So it's a few things I disagree with. Number one,
Go ahead.
no, right? You said ancestry. Most of us in modern science, when we hear ancestry, genetics becomes a part of how that's determined, right? But even but even in terms of talking about giving it all back, like, nah, science isn't just giving back, right? Like all white people weren't subjecting us, right?
Of course.
Some were actually helping us in our struggle, right?
But
So,
all of black people were not enslaved either. So I mean, but
but
the point.
what I'm
Hold
saying
on, hold on.
is,
I want you. Hold on, real quick. I want you to keep it targeted because now you're starting to go off the reservation. I want you to keep it targeted to the point that I'm making, which is a very poignant point. These the people that allegedly oppressed you, that allegedly took your language, that allegedly took your culture, that took your traditions, and didn't tell you the truth about it. Now all of a sudden, in modern times, they're going to tell you the truth by giving it to you through your DNA. That's what you honestly believe.
what I honestly believe is that you don't have a full grasp of who's dealing with this DNA and whatnot.
Okay,
It's
no, no,
not
no, 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 no,
just,
no, no. Can
it's
you
not,
answer the question? Because I got
I'm
a DNA
answering you,
expert up here.
I'm answering you.
I got a DNA expert up here that I'm about to pass the mic to. But can you answer the question first?
Wouldn't
I'm
call me an
answering the
expert,
question.
but
Well, close enough. No, close
I
enough.
studied.
I'm answering the question, bro. Because
Go ahead.
when you make the claim that the people that subjected us, right,
Mhm.
are now giving us genetics, that's the claim that everything about today's modern genetic science was the people that oppressed us. No, that's not true. You've got people who didn't have anything to do with our struggle involved in that science.
Yo, I got a thing right now because it sounds good, right? I got a thing right now where these dudes took a lizard, and they cotton swabbed the lizard and they sent it into 23andMe and they pretended like it was them and they told them the same shit they told everybody else.
I got you, right? But
So hold on. No buts. Because I got to pass the mic to someone who knows more about DNA than me. But I'm just telling you for a fact, and I'll pull it up in a minute, that there are people who have sent in animals' DNA and pretended like it was theirs, and they gave them the same story that they gave everybody else.
I'm gonna look that up.
yes, I agree with all of that, but I'm not moving the goalposts. I'm saying we cannot strictly attach modern genetics, right, strictly to the people that oppressed us. You have Indians in this field, you have Chinese folk in this field. None of them had nothing to do with nothing
Are
in
you
terms of what was
crazy?
going on in America, right?
What? Are you serious right now?
There,
That don't make
there's,
sense.
Unless you
there's,
understand white supremacy, Nearly Fuller Jr. said, unless you understand white supremacy, everything that you think that you understand will only tend to confuse you. Go ahead, Brother Noble.
no, to the point about the lizard and the 23andMe, I saw the video. I saw him use the swab on the lizard. Only problem with that video is that the 23andMe doesn't collect saliva that way. You have to produce way more than that little cotton swab. They actually give you a whole long vial. It's about maybe 5 to 6 inches, and you have to fill that all the way up with saliva.
At
And
least
then
3/4.
on the lid, when you close it, there's some preservative fluid. I don't know, it's proprietary, but when you close it, it seals, and then you send that off. So that little lizard experiment, no, that was just something to try to discredit the genetic testing companies. Now, there is an issue with how they're assigning the markers. Now, you could, create an algorithm, because all they're doing is putting the sample into a machine that actually reads those markers, and then based on how the algorithm is programmed, it's going to spit out where those genetic markers are attached to in the
L1,
world.
L2.
Yeah, hold on one second. No, we there's an indicator though, right? Because they're looking at singular nucleoid polymorphisms or genetic mutations that occur in the genome due to the pressures of the outside world or the environment and everything, right? So I've questioned them, and asked them, what markers are you using to assign sub-Saharan African ancestry, right? And they don't think that the public is very informed, so they're free willing to give you that information. And so one of the markers has to do with melanin production, which is across the sun belt of the country of the world, right? The second marker has to do with an intolerance to lactose, which most or a lot of so-called African Americans are. But the third one is the monkey wrench in the machine, right? So the third one is called the Duffy negative antigen, or the Duffy null allele. It has to do with a natural immunity to Plasmodium vivax malaria. Plasmodium vivax malaria is the oldest form of malaria, and science has agreed upon its origin being in the Americas
The
before
sickle
humans ever
cell,
existed.
the sickle cell trait.
That ties into it as well, right? So this Duffy negative antigen that the American Negro has, because it was first discovered in the American Negro. Okay, so in 1955, I believe, right? Don't quote me on it, but it was there was like 500 American Negroes that they tested and found this marker in their genomes. So the funny thing is that right now today, Plasmodium vivax is ravaging sub-Saharan Africans, right? So my question that has not been answered is, if we came from there, right, from them, why don't they have the immunity that we have in our body, in our system, right? So it's not so much that the science is off, but you can manipulate the statistics to paint whatever picture that you want to go out there. And because scientists are heavily I guess what's the word, by their peers, what's the word I'm looking for, criticized by their peers, peer reviews, if it doesn't go with the common narrative that has been around for hundreds of years, right, any new information that challenges that is going to get hit with heavy scrutiny. And a lot of scientists don't want to deal with that, and don't want to damage their reputation.
Give me one second. Give me one quick second, if you don't mind. Shout out to Romelo 747. Appreciate the $5. Thank you, brother. He said if it was valid, we missed the part. We didn't miss this part. We know it. That Indians, so-called indigenous people, were taken to UK, West Africa, Middle East by Spaniards and the Portuguese. Yes, but there was very limited numbers. There weren't a whole bunch of them done, but we are very familiar with that. Shout out to Romelo 747. Thank you very much, bro.
Portugal and Spain wasn't even Portugal and Spain until 1492. That's the crazy thing. These are new countries, and all of a sudden they got a whole language and everything. They didn't come up with Spanish in a year. That was Moorish Latin. That is the Moors ruled the Iberian Peninsula for 700 years. In that time, yes, a language can be created, but these Spaniards, they didn't come up with any language or anything. All they did was adopted and what they learned from the Moors that taught the whole European peninsula. And I yield.
Go ahead.
Hey, shout out to the brother who did his ancestry.com and 23andMe. You know they just cloned you, right? When you say your DNA, you know they
not with my letters I flew before that. I'm talking
to Willie Wall Street, but you know they just cloned you, right? That's a whole nother.
I didn't say I did Ancestry or 23andMe.
I did, right. But you gotta fire.
Wait, go ahead. Let Willie go ahead, and then we'll pass back to you. Noble, go ahead, Wall Street. What were you trying to say, bro?
Sure, I forgot now. But I'm just saying I don't dismiss the entire science. Like, even he made a point about when those traits were found to fight malaria and whatnot in America. And then you say, all right, well, it's ravaging Africa now. That doesn't mean that we would be able to survive from it, right? So there's still the connection of having these same traits to fight these different illnesses that actually make sense. When they discovered it in the 50s, right, they took it back from there, and they found the highest, concentration of people who had those traits in certain areas of Africa.
Yo, fam, just because you keep putting it in all caps doesn't make it true. I don't know why you keep putting that in all caps. And I'm gonna need you to stop spamming my chat with lies, man. Justin D said, bro, if they want your DNA, they go through the trash. LOL.
That's a fact.
Hey, Trucker, what's up, Trucker? Trucker said, just me looking like peaceful in her gangster aura. She is relaxing today. Yo, Jay Watts. JY said the puppy in the background say it's BS too. Oh Lord, y'all trying to say what my brother saying BS? Come on, Jay Watts, don't do
Yeah,
that.
that
And
was a
modern
fun.
day, hold on real quick, give me a second. Emperor Cole said modern day ships have trouble crossing the Atlantic. Imagine how the ships back then really caught hell. Exactly. Not to make those amount of people, that amount of trips, impossible. I'm not gonna say impossible, but impossible. Hey, they forget about how people from the country, from the sea country, came here, saw the natives who were black, and went back over to their country. Listen, and then also, like my man gave me a while ago, Benjamin Franklin, the people who describe the people in this country, they describe them as swarthy black. They describe them
Horsehair.
as Moors. They describe them as melanated people, heavily melanated people. These are even if you go to the journals of Vasco da Gama and those and the conquistadors, they
Hernando
describe the
Cortez.
people as being black people. Like that's a known fact. So I don't know why y'all really think that the people weren't black. I don't get it, but it is what it is, even though black is not a real thing. But I'm just saying, dark skinned, highly melanated people. Yo, No Chaser said, what's up, No Chaser? What's going on, man? Where you been? Where you been? All right, go ahead. Y'all got the floor. You got the floor, Willie. I just wanted to
It's
finish
only
reading.
one part you left out though.
What I
When
leave out?
they describe those people as swarthy, they also describe them as drastically different from other groups of people who
No, they didn't.
they've interacted with.
No, they
Yes,
didn't.
indeed they did.
They actually classified them with the people that they interacted with and said that they looked the same complexion. If you go by Benjamin Franklin's records and if you go by
So
Vasco da Gama's record.
we're talking about two different things.
Go ahead.
Like I'm saying, when the initial explorers came over here, yeah, they did describe the native people of America as swarthy, but they highlighted drastically different from other groups. Like they said, they don't look like Indians, they don't look like Africans, right? So they weren't directly saying, "Oh, they look like you swarthy." All of a sudden, like, nah, I ain't really swarthy.
So
You know what I
wait,
mean? I'm
you
black.
don't think so? Okay, but you
Well, black
so
didn't exist before the 1500s.
right. It
That's
was
a
called
new word. So the word that was used for black was swarthy or
swarthy.
tawny.
But
Okay,
the
Those two
point I'm
words.
making is that
or
they
more.
also clearly define the distinctions, the differences between other groups. I'm saying if I go off of those distinctions that they define, yeah, I wasn't here. Like I'm them other people
Well,
they
and that's
talking about.
fine. You could be them
14.
other people, but everybody is not them other people. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
that's
That's my
If
point.
your family traces back to Africa, that's cool. Mine doesn't. So you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't make my family trace back to Africa if it doesn't.
I never would, brother.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, and
But
I don't get mad at anybody that trace their family back to Africa. That's why I asked you what country you come from. But you couldn't tell me. That's a little disturbing. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey,
but
Izzy,
that
let me
notion
tell.
is
Yeah, go ahead,
heavily
Gans.
dependent on the transatlantic slave trade and all those numbers being accurate, which those are grossly over exaggerated numbers. So that 300,000 that they claim only came to North America, that's significantly less in the
Than
grand
what they
scheme of
should.
things. They
Right.
didn't bring 11.2 million people off the continent and bring them over here. It would be a logistical nightmare. And if you were in business of actually turning a profit on your slaves, you would have stopped after the first two voyages when you had to kill them all because of the cholera outbreak and the fashion that they claimed that they brought them over. So what more?
no.
And know what? You
It
really
wasn't
think
enough water. It wasn't enough food. It wasn't enough anything to bring those people. No bathroom. What are you gonna do? All those people? Stop it. Go
that?
ahead, Big Gans. Let my
Go ahead,
man
Yeah,
Gam.
get in
Sorry.
there.
let me explain something to the brother. I claim myself to be more. Like I said, I told you my lineage, my great great grandfather came from Spain. Now, listen, if you want to call yourself African and you want to claim to be of the conqueror who conquered the Moors, Scipio Africanus, if that's what you want to claim to be, then more power to you, brother. But don't try and put that African thing on all of us. And number two, the whole world at one time was called Africa. The landmass that you're speaking of, what we call Africa today, at one time was called Iquibolan.
Yeah,
Correct.
a Kabbalah. Mhm.
So where you coming from with this whole African thing? I don't know. But that's you, brother. If you want to claim Africa, go ahead.
Berlin
But
Conference.
So I don't think you heard
you're a
me
slave.
right.
But
I
you're a
claim
slave. You're a
African
slave. You're
American,
a
right?
slave.
When
You're a slave.
That's even worse. I'm gonna
when
be
I
honest with
brought up Enigma Village, right, that became Central Park, right? It was never Seneca in a primary text, right? I'm saying my people already knew who we were, right? That's why the cornerstone of that city is the AME, African Methodist Episcopal Church, right? We already knew who we were here. And so from the history I've been able to find, from the things I've seen in science, yeah, I accept that I am the people that were enslaved over here and became something different. And nah, we weren't all
Well,
just indigenous.
well, let me tell you this. My mother brought me to church, which was also an African Methodist church, Shiloh AME Church in West Brighton, Staten Island, New York. Right, and the whole time I'm sitting there listening to what they talking about, and I'm a little kid at this time, 10 years old. Something that I was learning in that church never sat right with me. So listen, you can claim what you want, but that African Methodist church was being taught by that knowledge was being taught by white slave masters.
Now, see, here's where it becomes problematic, right? Because you've chosen to just believe something else from what you were taught and what has been recorded, right?
I didn't choose to believe something
but
else.
then
My
to
family
say,
did their lineage. Go ahead.
Yo, Willie, you there, bro?
yeah, I'm here. My fault, I was on mute.
All right, you got
Because
the
what I'm saying is this is just one example of how I tie back the argument of my community, my people being who we are, African American, right? Now, to just throw it out the window and say, "Oh, that was created by white folk," right? Like at that point, I could go
Jesse
tit for
Jackson.
tat, or I
Yeah,
could just
that's
go on mute.
in the 80s. That's
I'll just go
crazy.
on mute.
I'm be honest, but that class accepting that classification is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, that's you if that's what you want to do.
It
That's a
wasn't
crazy.
accepted. It
Hold on,
was
it was.
chosen. It
What
was chosen.
what do you mean by it was?
By who?
Hold on. Yeah, what do you mean it was chosen? I need to understand that before I respond. What do you mean by it was chosen?
It
How
was
was it chosen?
chosen by black scholars, um, people of high level of thought. This was something that a name we chose, right? We didn't choose Enigma, right? But this one wasn't just given to us. If you believe that, then you just haven't, gone through
No,
the
no,
history.
no. I know
It's something we
Jesse
pushed for.
Jackson was the one that coined that
No, I'm
phrase.
talking way before Jesse.
But I'm
Centuries.
saying, but okay, but no
I'm talking
centuries.
centuries
Wait,
before
what
Jesse.
centuries people were claiming to be African American? Get out
What
of here! What
century are you
centuries?
talking
Hold on,
about?
exactly because America is only 225 years old. So what centuries are you talking about, bro?
I
Help me
got you.
understand. This was not even known as America throughout history. What are you talking about, bro? So now they was known as African American, and Africa wasn't Africa. He told you it was Akaba land, and daggone this country was not known as America. So help me
All
understand what
right, so
centuries you're
cool.
talking about.
The earliest known written reference to the term African American appears in the 1782 Philadelphia sermon titled "A Sermon on the Capture of Lord Cromwell." Right, so that's the first time it is written and documented. So I may have gone a little bit, 1982, yeah, 2 centuries. I wasn't that far off, right? This is the first written,
And what year did you say?
1782, Philadelphia.
Okay, because I'm about to say, because God dog, America wasn't established in 1776. But yo, shout out to Romelo 747. $2 said, look up the poverty mound of Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you very much, Romelo 747.
Romello on point.
Salute. Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. Say, yep. We the original Don Dada. Shout out to that. Ashe said they described them as Ethiopian. That too. That was one of the classifications that they mentioned. But it wasn't no African American though. But shout out to that. I mean, the whole point is that's a wild classification to be called African American. I'm not gonna lie. But let me ask y'all this. Angry Man made an interesting point the other day. And we've all heard this point, but in different variations. I haven't quite heard it in this variation before, the way he said it. So why do you think it is that no other group of so-called black people throughout the diaspora have to be called, like, there's no black Jamaicans, there's no black Jamaicans, no black Africans, there's no black Trinidadians, no black whatever.
Simple answer.
Only in America do we have to be labeled as black Americans. Why do you think that is?
Simple answer, because this is the only land in that conversation where we're a minority, right? You don't have to call somebody a black Nigerian because everybody black is out.
Not everybody.
It's the United States is the greatest experiment this planet has ever seen. The whole melting pot thing, people from all over the world coming to one place and having the same citizenship. This is an experiment, and we still haven't seen the full results of what this experiment is actually going to, bring. Well, we're kind of watching it right now, but yeah, this is, to your point, Will, every other, country, I go to China, right? I'm obviously going to stand out amongst the indigenous people or the majority of the population.
How redundant is it to say a black Haitian?
Hold on. Let him finish. It's not. It's as redundant as black American. Go ahead.
What AM was actually saying there's no such thing as an African Spaniard, right? Yeah. Or an African British or a African Russian, right? Only African Americans, only Italian Americans, only Nigerian Americans. That's because this is that experiment that I was talking about. We're the only place where you don't know what ethnicity is dominant in that country. Every other place in the world, you go to the country, there's an ethnic dominance by one group over the other. So that's my answer to your question is, but the whole the African American thing, it's a misnomer. It's not a nationality.
Facts.
You got to have a nationality to be. It's not technically a nationality.
It's a false classification to keep you as an underclass. But
Federal Directive 15 classifies everyone for that naturalizes or comes over to this country to become a citizen. So all North Africans, right, and people from the Middle East, there's not a classification for them. So when they naturalize and become a U.S. citizen, they are white.
Well, there is,
regardless of complexion.
Hold on.
Now anybody ever notice that
hold on, real
Moroccan? Anybody know any people from Morocco?
Yes.
Anybody know any people from Morocco? You ever notice?
Morocco, yes.
They are Moroccans. They don't say they're Africans. What about people
white.
from Egypt?
No, they're white.
No. Hold on. I'm just asking a simple question. When
they come to America, they're white.
Well, they're still going to claim Moroccan, but you're right. Is that they're classified that?
But
go ahead, Leonard.
They say they are African.
No.
No.
They
Egyptian,
claim that country.
Right?
They claim that country.
They claim right. And
they claim that country.
And
they claim
that except for here.
And
they claim the country.
Yes.
Hold on now. They claim.
You're right, Leonard.
They claim the country. They do not claim the continent.
Right.
Facts. And that was the weirdest thing. My time in the military, when I had to serve with people from other continents and the Africans. It was like, you're African. I'm Egyptian.
I mean, Nigerian.
Isn't Egypt in Africa? So how are you not? That's like if I'm from Los Angeles, how am I not from California? You see what I'm saying?
So there actually is a
Hey,
classification for them now. Like they're not just free to just classify as white anymore. It's
Since
called
when?
Nama, something like that. It's like North African, Middle Eastern. So there's a classification
Since
for them
when?
now.
And shout out to Chicago Rilla said
There's only 5.
they claim their nationality. Shout out to French Montana. Shout out to you, Chicago Rilla. What's up, man? What's going on?
hey, Leonard, you know the space that we come from. A lot of us go down to the Dominican Republic, and the Dominicans say, "Me no black, me Dominican." Now, by you arguing with that Dominican saying that you're black, they're not saying that they're not black. They're saying they're Dominican, which means they're claiming their nationality.
Facts.
So they're not
They're
fighting.
claiming the land. They're claiming the land that they're from, but
Right.
that doesn't apply if you have a quote unquote black person in the United States of America, and we were to say, "No, I'm American. I'm American." You have different people that be like, "No, you're black."
But Leonard, when we go to these countries, right? What do they call us?
Gringos.
No. They call us gringos too, but they call us American. So when you get off of that plane, in Colombia,
They know.
Dominican Republic or Brazil,
American.
they call you American.
Exactly.
American.
Now, do you know how many people in this country, the alleged or as called, I'll say not alleged, as called Black Americans, they never had that experience and they don't even believe that occurs. If I go to a McDonald's restaurant in Amsterdam and I order something, they would say, American. Because they are, or either, Germany. Hell, even if I go to doggone, like London, or what's that other place they got over there? Anyway, go over there. You got those Pip Pip Chitio. They from Africa, but they're they're in doggone London doing their thing, and they got the accent and all that. And I go over there, and they call themselves British. I'm like, how?
They're native there. They were born there. But if they were born there, they're British.
And and that's the thing. And I'd be like, yo, what's up, player? Oh, what's bloody going on, mate? We're not the same. That people could hear us and know, wait a minute, he's from the United States. He's American. He's British. Though they both are what's called today, they're trying to make it gentle by saying people of color. So they're trying to consolidate the whole planet because melanated people are the majority of planet Earth. So now, suddenly, people of color. See?
The legal definition of color is that which is distinguished from that which is real. I don't want to be a color, ever. I got a nation and nationality, brother. And got treaties.
There you go.
That are still in force. So
you saying you identify as American?
Period. No, I don't need any other distinguishment on that word. I'm American, 10 toes down. Now, I'm also a Moor, right? But that's not a nationality. That's my ethnicity.
Just like me being Louisiana Creole, which are different from white Creoles, which are different from black Creoles.
Can I say something, Iz, real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we, like I said, when I started uncovering the lies, I was struggling with this new information because I was trying to fit this evidence, this factual stuff that I found out. I was trying to fit it into the context of the plethora of lies told throughout, my high school history and these history books and everything. And I soon realized that I had to throw all of that shit away and then rebuild the history with the actual evidence, the stone writings, the actual artifacts left by the ancestors. Those can't be altered, changed, or manipulated to the context of the lie. So this whole notion about Columbus trying to get to India and then landing here on accident, mistake, all lies. He had a Moorish navigator, right, named El Negro, right, that was nicknamed El Negro. That wasn't his actual name. History books gave him that term El Negro because at the time, remember, that Negro word didn't exist, right? So he knew where the Americas were. They navigated to Hispaniola because that's where the King of America was. If you look at him, there's some statues and pictures of him. You can see him. He's draped in gold, has a big gold crown, got a bunch of chains on him, and he's at the complexion of Gans, right? That's who Columbus was taken to actually meet, right? Those Indians that they took back to the Queen were right off of Hispaniola, right? So that place called India today was called Hindustan in 1492. So that is all a lie, right? So prior to the fall of the Moors were traveling back and forth between Americas and Europe, doing trade with the indigenous people here, right? That's how they had they ran the global trade market. They're the reason why potatoes are a staple in Europe, right? Because they brought them from the place where they're indigenous to, the Americas. So, like I said, what we've been told as far as what happened in the past is it's a huge lie. And until you start to dig and pick at what's being told, we've been we're going to continue to be misled. So that's all I wanted to share. I yield the floor. I'm sorry.
Yo, Blanco, you got it. What's up, Blanco? What's going on, man?
What up, Blanco?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like that silence. Speak.
So I can keep going. Any questions about what I said or any contesting to that?
So one contest I have is that,
yeah.
So you're saying if you found like certain discrepancies in accepted history, you throw it all out, right?
Not in every case. I found that it just didn't fit. That's all I was saying. Not saying that I literally threw it all out. I mean, there's certain things that don't coincide with the plight to rob the original people of this land from any right to claim, is why this big lie is there, in my opinion, Will.
So let me ask this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we look specifically at something like the Trail of Tears, right, and how these different lands were broken down and then they were given to these individual groups, individual people, right? How come we never got a piece of that?
We were, like I said, who do you think went on the Trail of Tears? It wasn't these Mongolian $5 Indians. They didn't walk nowhere.
It was them leading the trail. In most cases, we went as quasi-slaves. We weren't always slaves on the Trail of Tears in our position in their tribes, but they definitely owned a lot of slaves. Slaves were literally given to them before they, went on the expedition.
What complexion do you think those slaves were?
They were slaves. The slaves were black.
I'm talking complexion.
No, they weren't.
That's not the full story. That's what I was talking about.
Do you know what a slave means? The original slaves were white. Were white people.
From Slavic. That would be Eastern Europe.
Yeah, right, that's why slave.
Right. I'm talking about here in the Americas, though. Like I'm talking about American slavery.
You don't know that?
We're lied about that.
Wait, yeah, you don't know. You laughing, Willie? You don't know that there was
Slav
actually
means slave.
That's where
Yo,
the word
that's
comes from.
where
That's
it
the root
come
word
from.
of slave.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I've
But
heard that.
hold on, you don't know that there was white slaves before. You didn't know that there was white. The Irish people were slaves. The Catholics, there's white Catholics that were slaves. There's a
When
lot of slaves.
I'm from America, when I look at how this country dealt with the different groups of people here, it's clearly defined. The slave was the African. In many cases, that's just what American history says, the Negro.
But that's not
So,
necessarily
nah.
true. That's not true. You got to
Understand
do
what I'm
more
saying.
research.
I know Irish people were brought over here as indentured servants and all of that. I'm usually very careful in not conflating the two. Like there were literal laws written where they could hang the slave, and they were talking about us. So I don't conflate the two.
The 1830s U.S. Census, you can look it up, shows 4,500 Negro slave owners. They're not just owning their wife or their children or anything. No, we talking people that actually are listed as plantation owners.
Well, that's where you're actually completely wrong.
Because
Negro
hold on. And Indian were synonymous at one point in time.
Hold on. Many of the people who were classified as slave owners, it was literally because they bought slaves. Who were the slaves they were buying? They were buying family. They were buying the freedom of their people. So you got to be careful with how you deal with it. You know what I mean?
Did you see what I put in the in the chat a while back about the Manila Galileo trade?
No.
So I posted it in the chat, right? But the first Asian slaves arrived in the Americas in the 1500s through that trade, along with silk, spices, and everything like that. They was bringing Filipinos, Chinese, and South Asians over to the Americas to, again, flood the Americas with new people to push back the indigenous groups that look like Gans. And the Cherokees are described as, the Ananawea, the Muskogee, not the Creek, right? Yeah, so they definitely rebranded and gave our tribes their own names to describe us. But when you do the research, you find out what those original tribes were called and everything. But a vast majority of us, like I said, have always been here and are the true Aboriginal Americans. Mm-hmm. So not saying that there wasn't no Africans that were brought over in the trade, because there absolutely was. But the majority of us were basically misnomered, told that we will kill you and your children if you claim Indian. So after generations, right, of parents concerned about their children's welfare, they're going to teach their children to be what's going to protect them and keep them safe.
Hey, brother, I had a cousin, my cousin Mark, may he rest in peace. He had a theory back in the early 2000s that, and I don't think it was a theory, I think it was true, Marcus Garvey brought those Africans that were brought here as slaves, he brought them back to Africa.
That was a ploy to get the those Americans that were unknowingly sent to Liberia to establish that the only American colony on the continent, right? The whole back to Africa thing.
Liberia was way before Marcus Garvey was even born. It was way before.
I'm agreeing. What I've said is it didn't contradict that. What I'm saying is the Liberia set up after the Berlin Conference, right? A lot of indigenous Americans were sent over there and thinking that they were brought over from Africa, right, to establish that colony, right? So our American genetics have been over on that continent for at least since then. I would say before that, because there was transatlantic trade long before the European even arrived on the planet, or pale skin even existed in the human genome, because that's been proven has only been around for 5,000-6,000 years tops. So Yeah, like I said, I don't, not saying that there aren't true African Americans. I mean, that's something that some people they absolutely did come over here, but to blanket us all, in that same category is historically false.
Now I'm going to contradict my own self because I don't believe that transatlantic slave trade happened the way it did. First of all, number one, we already said the Moors navigated those ships, so couldn't no white man navigate those ships? That's number one. Number two, we know Brazil had a larger slave population than America.
Right.
Brazil is closer to Africa than America.
Right.
The current takes them right there.
Right.
Right. So that whole slave trade went up and down the Atlantic coast.
Gotta go.
Not across the Atlantic from America or from Africa to America.
Well, right, you're right. Wasn't as many people, but there were some Africans that did come to the southern shores of, for example, on the Catilda, in Africa Town, Mobile, Alabama. It was 118 Africans or 116. I can't remember the exact number, but between 160 and 118 Africans that came and landed in Mobile, Alabama in the 1800s on the Catilda. It's called Africa Town to this day. So there were Africans that were brought here to the Americas, but guess what? They know that they were from Africa. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have any people that can identify directly that they came from Africa and what country they came from in Africa, chances are you're not from there. There are a lot of the people that came from Africa, they know they came from Africa.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is
untrue, though.
It's so true.
Like, if you look at something like the Hotel Afrique, right? Like the Hotel Afrique is in what is it? The coast of North Carolina, right? Okay. Like after the Civil War, that's where a lot of blacks went to settle. Why? Because there were already people inhabiting that area, because it used to be a big pirate stronghold. It was kind of just a off the grid kind of area. And this is where a lot of blacks settle. Okay. You know what I mean? So even with that, like, they were identifying with where they knew they came from.
That's what I just said. What are you talking? I just said that. What are you talking about? That's literally what I just said. The people. What are you talking about?
But they didn't know. No, but they didn't know the question you're asking. You're asking, are you from Senegal, Mozambique? Are you from Nigeria? They simply labeled it, right, the Afrique Hotel, because they knew they were from Africa. They knew
but you're missing
the land.
You're missing it.
Hold on. They knew the land they were taken from, right? So then there becomes a big mix-up. You got pirates at the time stealing ships of black folk, right? And you got all types of rebellions and whatnot. People land in different places. This one place is a place that was inhabited by people who weren't necessarily slaves, or a lot of them were escaped slaves, right? But everything was tied back to Africa because they knew where they were from.
But that's what I'm saying in that particular case. But again, I find it interesting that you keep talking about Africa when most people know where they're from in Africa. Like most people, like we was talking about earlier, most people say, "Oh, my people from Ghana, or my people from Kenya, my people from Sierra Leone, my people from Gambia." Right, Gantz. Yeah. Most people, they know where their people are from. Nobody really no person from Africa, quote unquote, says they're from Africa. They say, "Yo, I'm from Tanzania," or I'm from Mozambique," or "I'm from," whatever name country here. So that's the thing. And most people that are from there or have family from there, their family knows exactly where they're from. Go ahead. What say you, Gans?
Shout out to everybody that's watching this through my channel. Hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to Israel Mills, subscribe to his channel and hit the like button. Let me read from Khalil Backyard Life, who's one of my subscribers. He says 400,000 Africans did not make 45 million Black Americans. Do the math. The numbers are there. It's impossible.
And
Right?
there wasn't even no 400,000 Africans here at that time, and that's impossible.
Man, the way you was
That's not. That's not.
you could make 4
That's
million
not.
Americans at Freaknik.
It was impossible for 400,000 Africans to even come over here at that particular time. That's the point.
Whatever the amount you might think it landed over here, you gotta understand the population back then was super little, extremely little. So it is possible that a few hundred years ago that it gets to 40 million people right now. It's very possible.
Nah, not if they're not intermingling and interbreeding with people that's already here. It's not the case. So
I mean, it was a certain amount of white folk at that time. Their population exploded.
A lot of those people went to the islands too. So when they came over to the island, which is a great chance that you is an African too.
Nah, I'm not.
It's a great chance. Okay, cool. What is your real father from?
From here.
Didn't you say your father's from Trinidad, bro?
You talking about my
biological father? Yes.
That don't have nothing to do with anything. My mama is my
yes,
mama.
It does.
My mama's people from here.
Okay, cool. But you are where your biological
you are
father
what your
from?
mother are. You are with let me let you know.
That's not true.
I gotta disagree with you.
You are what your mother is. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Just because I said don't make it. You are what your mother is. You are what your mother is. You are. Yes, it absolutely is the truth. You are what your mother is.
Izzy, I gotta disagree with you on that. We follow the father's bloodline. That's why your mother takes your father's last name.
No, tradition is why your mother takes your father's last name. We don't follow. No, hold on real quick. Because the truth of the matter is you have a combination of both in you. You know what I'm saying? Your mother and your father. But the thing is that if you go back, it goes back through the mother's lineage. It goes back through the mother's lineage. And that's not to say that she's the head or anything, but it's just to say that you was incubated in your mother and it goes back through the mother's lineage. As a father, I know that. So I'm just telling you, at the end of the day, all that he's talking about don't matter. My people are from here and have been here and have been here.
It does matter because what is your real father from? Biological father.
My mother is from here.
Oh, what is your biological father from? Why aren't you trying to answer the question, bro?
Because that's not none of the conversation.
No, it does. Because
my father is a New Yorker. How about that? My biological father was a New Yorker.
From Trinidad.
A New Yorker.
From Trinidad. And this is where you're doing the pandering thing, right? It's from Trinidad. It's from Trinidad, which is a great chance that man was an African.
He wasn't no damn African.
African. He's going to have African blood in him.
He didn't have no African blood in him.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you what God loved. He didn't have no. You try to tell me about my family. He had no African blood in him. There was nobody from no Africa.
Okay, where is it from?
If you wanna know, from Spain. How about that? How about that?
Oh, so now this nigga's European. Okay.
He wasn't European, stupid. He wasn't European. The Moors were in Spain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If he want to throw that European thing, if he want to throw that European question towards me,
the majority of the people that from the islands got extremely close tied to the African roots. So it's a great chance that your father was an African, which makes you an African, brother.
You can't tell me about my ancestry or my DNA. Talk about your own ancestry, your own DNA, brother. Don't try to tell me, come up here and tell me what I am. Are you serious? I know what I am. Are you? What are you?
And that's because you're pandering.
I don't have to pander to anything.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You can say whatever you want to say. I don't have to pander to anything or anybody. I know where I was raised, what I was raised, and what I was taught, and where my people come from. I know where my people come from.
Hey, Izzy, let me read Khalil's comment real quick. And this speaks to what we was talking
I ain't
about
no
earlier.
goddamn. Hold on. Watch your mouth, nigga. I ain't no motherfucking anchor shit, nigga. My father was fucking 93 years old, dumbass nigga, and was an American citizen. So shut your stupid ass up. See, that's why I'm saying I don't even want to get. I don't even know why Blanco talking that dumb shit that he's talking about.
Because
Because
it's the truth.
you don't know what you're talking about. It ain't the truth. You don't know what you're talking
It
about.
is the truth. Your daddy's from Trinidad.
My daddy's from my nuts, nigga. Like at the end of the day, chill out with all that anchor baby bullshit. My daddy was an American citizen. My dad was an American citizen. My mom is from Brooklyn, New York. Like, chill out. Let's go ahead, Gans. You got the
From the island of Trinidad.
Nigga from the island of Brooklyn, nigga. How about that? I'm from the island of Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Go ahead, Gans. You got the Gans. Yo, Blanco, let Gans talk and say what he's saying.
Only Harlem is an island.
Okay,
Hey, shout to you. You had to go on the rant. The rest of us can't curse, but you could curse. Hey,
I gotta send myself $5. I gotta send myself $5. I gotta send myself $5. Actually, I'm about to send it right now.
My people know how I do, so my numbers went up when you went on the rant. But yo, Khalil said, and shout out to Khalil. He said, "I've been to Africa several times, east and west. We ain't them peoples," and we spoke to that earlier.
Fact.
They don't look nothing like I said. Right, I can walk right down the block. I could go live from Park Hill 10304. Shout out to Meth, everybody. We had the 10304 reunion a couple weeks ago, right? But I could walk right down the block, go live, and show y'all all the Africans that's even though Dominicans is taking over, but show y'all all the Africans. Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria. They don't look nothing like us.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree with that one too. The thing is, it's a lot of Nigerians that look just like Black Americans.
You can disagree all you want. The fact is the fact.
Yeah, and I'm telling you the facts. The thing is that what is this? Where I'm telling you the facts right now. Where civilization started from?
Here.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! All right, man, you got it. Y'all got it. Ain't no need to go any further.
You know the Mississippi River. You know the Mississippi River and the Nile River coincide. You know that, right?
Oh Lord, not the Mississippi now.
Yeah. How about that? It started here, right here. That's where civilization started, right here.
Yeah, go ahead and lie that to yourself.
Oh Lord,
go ahead and be delusional like these hoes. Congratulations. Yeah.
Where do you think it started?
Yeah.
Where the white man
told him Africa, bro.
Where the white man told him
civilization started in Africa, bro.
Hold on. Let me get him. Izzy, where it started in
Africa? You ain't gonna get me nothing, whole ass nigga. Who the fuck you talking to?
Wait, watch. Hey, send me my bread, man.
I disrespect you?
Yeah, come on, send me my bread.
No, I'm trying to play me like that.
No.
Hold on, send me $5.
Yeah. Get your bitch ass off of this motherfucker. Izzy, I'm going to send you $20 because I got to get this motherfucker. Get your motherfucking ass off of here, you punk bitch ass motherfucker. You want to drop down because you know you was going to get cooked.
No, I dropped it. I dropped it because he didn't pay me my money. I dropped it because he didn't pay me my money because for the F-bomb. I'm about to pay myself. I'm in the process of paying myself right now. So y'all got that's 25 big ants. I'm about to pay.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to send you 20 in the cash.
I appreciate you. Hey, Blanco, send that bread, man. Come on, man. You don't like to send that bread. You gotta send that bread. You can't just be dropping F-bombs without sending that bread. I gotta pay, you gotta pay. If I gotta pay, you gotta pay. Come on, Blanco. I'm paying, you gotta pay. Look at this. You see it? It's up there. It's up there. It's up there. I paid, you gotta pay. Look, see? There you go. So Blanco, I pay, you gotta pay, Blanco. Gotta pay. I know you don't like to pay. Blanco paid. My fault. Shout out to Blanco. He paid for that F-bomb. Shout out to Blanco.
He better pay some more.
Cool, no problem. Old ass nigga. But don't tell me about no money because I always pay you, bro. Don't do that, homie. Don't do that, homie. So why you went out your way to say that, bro?
I was just playing with you. Come on, man. I don't call you out today. I was just messing with you, man. Stop being sensitive.
I'm not being sensitive. You got cut because your daddy's from there. He's Africa, bro.
Shut up about my daddy. Use the African booty scratcher. Leave me alone about this African shit, man. I'm not from Africa. Don't talk to me about no Africa.
You got African blood in you, brother. You do.
I don't.
Hey, yo,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I really don't.
And that's what that's what you're going out your way to deny it.
I really don't. If I did, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia, you African booty scratcher. You trying to I'm from Crenshaw Mafia, man. Chill out, man.
Listen.
What?
Because you denying it, bro. I don't understand why. And
I'm
I get it.
not from Africa. Why
I nobody said you. Nobody said you from Africa. I never say that. I never said you from Africa.
Okay.
Hold
on.
It's a great chance that you got African blood in you because your father is from the island, bro. And listen, ain't nothing wrong. That don't make you any less or any better than anybody, bro.
I'm telling you that is not the case. I know for a fact it's not the case. So now that I told you, I know for a fact that's not the case. Can we move on? Why do you want my people to be from Africa so bad?
Oh my God, bro!
I'm asking you now. Why do you want my people to be from Africa so bad? Why?
You missing the point, bro. You got it, man.
He said I'm arguing with my Spanish brother, Poppy Blanco. Where you from?
He from Brooklyn too.
Look here, man. You came at me sideways, bro. You came at me sideways, man. You ain't allowed to talk to me, pussy.
I didn't come at you side. You called.
No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah.
You called me the whole ass nigga first. Listen, I'm never the one to start it. I'm never the one to start it, but I'm always the one to finish it. I never kick a man. I never kick a man when it's down. I'll never kick a man when it's down. But I will step over you like Allen Iverson did Ty Lue. You bitch ass.
You watching too many movies, pussy.
I hit him with $20. So you want to take it there with me? I'm one of the best at talking.
Pay for me because I wouldn't pay a penny for you. You got to pay for me because I wouldn't pay a penny for you, whole ass nigga. I'd rather roast you, bitch ass. I wouldn't pay a penny for you, bro.
Because you're not on my level, motherfucker. You can't afford me. That's why you can't pay a penny.
You beneath me.
You ain't got enough money.
Bro.
I can send Izzy $100 right now for the next 2 hours. Where you want to go with this shit? You don't want to go nowhere with it. You go dollar for dollar. I go holler for holler, nigga.
I would never pay for you. I would never pay for you, whole ass nigga. You beneath me. You don't even worth a penny to pay for me.
You the one laying on the floor. You the one laying on the floor. I just stepped over you. I told you. I stepped over you like Allen Iverson did Ty Lue. You laying on the floor. Bitch ass whole ass motherfucker. Don't start that shit with me. I'm not in the mood for that shit.
Because I would never pay for you.
You can't do this with me. I will outtalk you for the next 2 to 3 hours. I'm big hands, motherfucker. You better realize who the fuck you talking to.
Yes,
you a roach to me, bro. Pay the money. You a roach to me. You a roach. You a roach, my nigga. I would never pay 1 penny for you, homie.
And you a peasant. And you a peasant. You not on my level. You not on my level. I travel the world. I go overseas every 2 to 3 months. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. On no level.
Pay for me. Go ahead.
You can't fuck with me on no level. Stop it. I talk that money.
Pay the money.
I got a Benz truck right outside. You can't fuck with me. I own a 2-family house. Where you want to go with it? And I got a crib out in Columbia. What you want to do with this shit?
Pay the money.
You holler, I go dollar for dollar, nigga.
Look at your face, bro.
You pay the money.
You fat as hell. You about to get a heart attack, bro.
How much you gave me,
like 3 summers.
You broke ass motherfucker.
Hey, yo, Blanco, I gotta give you a pause for that. You gotta pay for me. That was wild. Pause.
Hey,
continue.
What about the gas?
Hey,
hold on, Blanco.
Nothing for me. This is what I do on my channel.
But listen, Gas, you far exceeded the $20 already.
Okay, I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Or you can send more paper, like, because you far exceeded that $20 just in the last 5 seconds. But shout out to you, Gas. Shout out to Gas.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Razor Rays. Shout out to Razor Rays in the building. Razor Rays sending $10 for me to cook some more.
Say so. You guys, the $5. We got bounties over here. If you just started talking to them, I'll be honest with you. I got bounties.
You see how valuable I am, man. This fat bastard my presence alone produce money, man. You piece of shit. You a peasant, bro. Get out of here, bro. Don't talk to me, man. You bum man. You don't really want to have that money talk with me, bro. I promise you, you don't. You don't, my nigga. I would never pay a penny for you, bro. I would never pay a penny for you, bro.
On the side note,
bro,
let me ask you.
Before you go, no, shut up. Yo, it's plenty of people that have seen me throw $40,000-$50,000 on this internet thing, bro. You cannot really go penny for penny with me, man. Shut your bitch ass up, homie. Shut up, bitch.
Knows what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, what time you got to go to bed so you can get up and go to work in the morning? What time do you got to go to bed so you can get up and go to work in the morning?
I'm glad that you asked that. I got my own business.
You got your own business.
I got a used car shop. Congratulations, you played yourself, dummy. Shut your bitch ass up, man.
Because you still got some place to go. I'm retired, motherfucker. I'm retired, motherfucker.
Oh, that's great.
That's 15.
Izzy, I'm using.
You see how I produce money? You see how I produce money?
That's to you. You gotta send it to me. That's to you. That's
I gotta send it to you.
Yeah,
my
you gotta
bad.
send it 15. Good. Good guy. Go ahead. Got it. Just love we on the same page. Come on. Y'all see, listen. Blanco been roasting, but he ain't been saying no F-bombs because he's cheap. So he know that I want my bread. He cheap.
He started with the F-bomb.
I know he did, and he said one, but then he backed up off of it because he's smart, but he cheap though. He cheap and smart. He from Colombia too. So by the way, he a Colombian brother, man. He a Colombian brother. Y'all should be getting along right now.
I don't get along with whole ass niggas, man. I hate whole ass niggas.
Come on, man. Gans is cool as hell, man. Gans would be the type of dude that you would hang out with in real life, man. Gans cool as hell, man. I don't know how y'all got on this damn going back and forth. Gans cool as a fan, boy. Both of y'all cool peoples, man. I don't even know how we even got here, man. Can we get back to the subject, man? Are y'all done?
I'm done.
You done, Blanco?
I'm up here sweating in here.
Yeah, man.
I'm busy right now, so go ahead. I'm
now you start trouble. Now he doubled up. Gans, you gave it to yourself. What the freak?
Oh shit!
You gave it to yourself, man. Shout out to Gans supporting his own show. Salute for the F-bombs. Woo. Y'all are wild, man. Yo, I never thought that Wall Street Willie would be the voice of reason. We got all New Yorkers up here, and I never thought, we got Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Harlem up here. And I never thought that Wall Street Willie would be the voice of reason. Voice of reason, Wall Street Willie. What say you?
Man, listen. It's like everything else nowadays,
Thank you, Gans.
man.
I appreciate you, Gans. Shout out to Gans.
You could identify how you want. It's not about facts no more. It's not about what's logical, man. So I don't fight it.
Y'all trying to make everybody African. I don't understand this. Why y'all want to make everybody an African, bro? We ain't all from Africa, bro.
Oh, y'all.
I know saying make it African. What I'm trying to say was like you got African blood.
Hold on, I'm talking.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I'm talking to Wall Street. Hold on. Yo, Willie, man. Why y'all trying to make everybody African? Everybody not from Africa, brother.
Now listen, man. John Singleton told you if you don't want to listen to John Singleton, you ain't gonna listen to me. So I'm just like, yo, man. It's what it is.
All right, go ahead, Blanco. Why you trying to make me African, Blanco? Go ahead, tell me why you trying to make me an African.
Because we got ties to that continent, right? And that's where civilization started. So it's common sense will say that we got African blood. That doesn't mean we are African, but we got that DNA in us some way, somehow. Unless you can tell me that DNA disattached from human beings after thousands of years, then you got it.
No, but this is the thing, right? My thing is the questioning of everything, man. If they are trying to tie us to Africa, especially us that's been here, right? Us that's been here that knows our family came from nowhere. Our grandparents, our great grandparents, our great great grandparents, our great 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 grandparents are from this land. Yo, why are they trying to tie us to Africa so bad? Just think about that for a second. It's been proven that less than 3% of the people that was taken from Africa was brought to North America. That's been proven. And logical sense tells you that all those people couldn't have migrated over here during that time on no god doggone boats. Especially the way they're trying to say it. So hold on, let me just finish. So what I'm saying to you is, if that stuff has been proven, if that stuff has already been concrete evidence of that, then why are they trying so hard? And it's also been proven, like Noble was saying earlier, that they took indigenous people from here and brought them back to Africa, took them to Portugal, took them to Spain, took them to Western Africa. You know what I'm saying? Different countries, Benin, Congo,
You believe them when
Mali.
they say that?
Yo, they it wasn't, no, because it was like 20 people, 30 people, 50 people. It wasn't no 300,000 people. It was like a little bit of people that they took. They didn't take a lot of people.
And
So
I'm
yeah, I
talking,
believe that, because that's
and I
more
think
realistic.
and I'm
Yeah.
talking about even before that, right? Before Christopher Colon, which I think his real name is like Cristobal Colon, I believe.
Cologne.
Yeah, so I'm talking about before that. Lake, what's the guy name? Lake Harrison time. I'm talking about before that. Stevenson. What I forgot his name. The guy from
Steven
God, I
Seagal?
forgot. No. Lee something. What's it, Lee Everson?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Lee Everson. Yeah, that was
so I'm
the
talking about
Viking.
times before that. Have you heard about Mansa Musa?
Yes, of course.
He was
Mali.
notorious for sending people on boats to go explore the world, right? And if you look at the continents, right? You know this used to be one big land, right?
Yeah, Pangea,
And
continental drift. Yes.
there you go. And
I'm
if
aware.
there's and listen, I'm not a historian like that, man. This is something that Grandpa taught to us and everything like that. And just a little bit of research, so trust me, like, but it makes sense to me, right? If the beginning of civilization was in Africa, right? And then some of those African people they were notorious to hitting the ocean and go to all the lands. Is it safe to say, bro, that we got some sort of African DNA on all of us, especially all of us Negroes all around the world?
That's what I'm saying. But okay, so this is the thing. I understand if we go by your premise, that makes perfect sense. But this is where I depart from your premise. Number one, if this was all one landmass, which I believe that was true, and if hundreds of thousands of years ago or millions of years ago, it drifted apart through continental drift, it was Pangea, then it stands to reason that just like today, there are melanated people all across this globe that are Aboriginal or indigenous to those places. In Japan, there's Aboriginal or indigenous Black people there. In Europe, there's Aboriginal or indigenous Black people there. In South America, there's Aboriginal or indigenous Black people there. In Australia, all throughout the world. Why you like? Hold on, Willie, before you keep laughing. All throughout the world, there's Aboriginal or indigenous people, however you want to refer to them, that are highly melanated people. So that would describe the Pangea. So I can't say that life started in Africa. That's what we've been told. That's what we've been taught. I don't believe that life started in Africa. I'm starting to believe that life actually started here in the Americas, between North and South America. I'm starting to believe because they found bones here in America that are hundreds of thousands of years old, that predate anything that they found in Africa.
The thing is, I wasn't trying to tell people where they from. No, I'm just saying, can we acknowledge having some sort of African DNA on all of us, even though that was thousands of millions of years ago? That's all I'm trying to say. And listen, me personally, I don't think it's a right or wrong way how to do it, right? Me personally, I'm a proud Negro. You see what I'm saying? Because I think my race doesn't change no matter where I'm going. My nationality will. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can go ahead and go to Germany, right? Have a baby over there.
But Blanco,
hold on. I can have a baby. I can go. Grandma girl go to Germany, right? We have a baby in Germany. Yes, nationality wise, that baby will be German. However, still a Negro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the thing. Give me a second. And again, you have a different perspective than us. Your family was born and raised and cultivated in Colombia. And so you have ties to your heritage through your heritage in Colombia, right? Even though you moved here and you've been here for a while and you set up, you have family, whatever the case may be, right? You are Colombian. Even though you're a Black Colombian, you're Colombian. So there's a different tie. Nobody can't tell you, even though maybe deep down a long time ago your people came from Africa, or maybe they came from here, we don't know. But the point is that nobody is trying to take you away from your land or take you away from your land rights or your heritage in Colombia. You got to understand that there's a concerted effort to keep us away from our land and our land rights because we don't have any. You see what I'm saying? So with all this Africa talk, my thing is, why are they doing all this Africa talk? And my suspicion is to keep me away from my land and my land rights. That I want my shit. Don't be trying to tell me about no Africa. Hold on. Don't be telling me about no mystery Africa situation.
What's the land argument that you have in America?
No, one second, Willie. The thing is that they the same thing in Colombia, because over there you got to it's like you got to, when it comes to like the census and stuff like that, you got to put there like you are like Afro-Colombian type thing, or Negro, which is the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, word. So they be on that too. They try to keep you.
They did everywhere, bro. They do the same everywhere, just in a different language.
That's crazy, man.
But
they
what are you saying is your land argument?
Blanco, they try to keep the black man down. Yo, what I'm saying to you, listen, there's certain treaties, obviously, that you don't know about, right? There were certain treaties, certain agreements, certain arrangements that were made between the indigenous people and the colonization people that's why you do understand why the so-called Native Americans were given reservations, right? You do understand that the so-called Native Americans get their college paid for, and they have certain
free health insurance, and they get money through the casino.
Right.
And they get
and they get checks every month, and they get mineral rights to certain land masses, right? You do understand that, right?
And those are so-called rights.
So Izzy, that's my argument, though.
Hold on.
Those debts have been paid.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
So what treaty are you talking about?
Yo, listen, hold on. I don't want to get what I'm saying. You got to do your research. What I'm telling you is that I have Native people in my family through birth, and they are the lighter Native people, the lighter indigenous people, right? The actual people, the Barren Strait people. They get money every month. They don't have to pay for college. They don't have to pay different things. They get a stipend every month. So it got paid. No, it gets paid. It gets paid monthly. They getting it all the time.
It also going to depend of the tribe, because it's other tribes that they don't get money at all.
Right. The black ones. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, the black ones. Black ones that don't get
and other natives. Yeah, but I get your point. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So at the end of the day, don't be trying to daggone Africa me.
No, you trying to un-Africa self, right? Like you're trying to make a claim to this land that I'm asking you. When you talk about a fight to land and rights, what claim? Like all those claims have either been settled or whatever. Like I'm trying to figure out what treaty America would acknowledge in any form or fashion that would benefit black natives such as yourself.
Well, first, and this is the thing again. If you trying to Africa me and try to tell me I'm from some mystery part of Africa, and you sending me on a journey and a trek for Africa, and Africa is a whole continent, and I don't even know what the heck you talking about. I have no people there, no language, no ties to that land at all. And you telling me that this land that I've been on my whole life, my family's been on their whole life, and they blood, sweat, tears, whatever for it. Like, yo, at the end of the day, this land is our land. This land is your land. This land is my land. Hey,
Yeah, I'm not trying to African you at all. I'm just
don't
saying.
Africa me.
I was just saying that we want to have African DNA now. So that's all
Nah,
I was trying
don't
to say.
Africa me. I don't
Hey,
know nothing about that. Don't Africa me. I'm from America. I'm American, Jack.
uh,
This is my shit. And when they give it back to its proper owners, I want my piece. I want my share. This is my shit.
yeah, there is nothing more that I would love for the people to get the reparation, man. But I don't think we're gonna be alive for that.
I listen, and it's fine, but
But reparations will be an African American argument, right?
no,
Yeah,
Reparations is going to be
exactly.
talking about the documented American legislation and history behind slavery. That
right.
had to do with Africans
No,
brought
it
from another
didn't.
continent
No,
here.
it didn't.
I'm
That's
just
the
saying
lie.
on
No, it
paper.
did not.
Hold
On paper,
on.
it did not. I can show you that's a lie. I can show you that's a lie. I can show you right now that, matter of fact, I got you. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out a little bit. I'm gonna help you with some stuff you obviously don't know. But let me show you a slave ledger. I got you. I got a slave ledger right here in my email, and I'll show you a slave ledger, and I'll show you that most of the people on that slave ledger were not African, bro.
That
That's the
has
point.
nothing to do
My
with reparations, is my point.
It
Reparations is
should.
a very specific argument dealing with a very specific group of people, right? The same way the Trail of Tears and how they broke up those treaties had to do with them, reparations would be a African American argument,
No,
right?
it wouldn't. That's the point.
Descendants
No, it
of the
wouldn't.
transatlantic slave trade.
That's the
That's
biggest
where
lie, but
reparations.
that's
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
problem.
Hear
That's
what
the
I'm
problem.
saying?
That's the biggest lie
Hold
ever
on. Hear what I'm
told. That's
saying?
the problem. You missing it. That's the biggest lie ever
Nah, that's not a
told.
problem.
so
It
so
is.
my
That's when.
family, according to what both of y'all are saying, and I don't want it. Give me my land.
Right.
So my family wouldn't get anything from reparations because we didn't come here as slaves. You know what I'm
Cool.
saying? Like I said, my great grandfather came here. He was from Spain, Louisiana, Florida. I had this conversation with my grandmother back in 2000, and she told me that our family didn't come from slavery. So that you can laugh all you want.
Nah, y'all be lying on y'all grandma so much.
Now
Man.
you gonna
It's
say he
crazy.
lying?
You gonna tell me the conversation that me and my grandmother had?
That's
Yo,
crazy. Y'all
fam,
are
I'm
wild,
just
man.
saying
Y'all
when
are
I
You
hear
wild.
these
wasn't there.
stories, man.
Yeah, they are wild. Let me just show you this. Let me let something sizzle in your spirit real quick. Let me let something sizzle in your spirit real quick.
Pause. That was wild.
Creole Negro. This is a slave ledger. Creole Negro. American Negro. Creole Negro. Hold on. Creole Negro. I'm gonna give you the damn cliff notes because you ain't gonna see many Africans up here. You're gonna see some, but you ain't gonna see many. Let's go. Creole Negro, American Negro, Creole Negro, Creole Negro, Creole Negro, Creole Negro, American Negro, Creole Negro, American Negro, American Negro, American Negro, American Negro, Creole Negro, Creole Negro. Hold on. Oh, there's one. African Negro. I'm sorry. There's one right under here. African Negro. There's the one. There's the one. African Negro. Let me
Yo,
go.
bro.
Hold on. Let me help you. Here's the money that they got too for them, just so you
You
see.
don't have to go that far. Let me just explain something from
Here's
what
the
you just
dollars
read.
amounts that they got them for them too.
So from what you just read, bro, all that was an advertisement. You know how many white women getting online and selling box talking about I'm Latino, right? They just selling you what they think you want, man. If y'all want Creoles over here, I got them. Step right up.
Y'all
Bro,
people in my chat, y'all hear what he talking about?
bro, there was only, you know what the crazy thing is? There was only of that list of what 20-some Africans, 20-some quote unquote slaves that was for sale. There was only one African slave for sale out of the 20-some people. So, yo, when I'm trying to get you to understand, yes, there were slaves, people that was enslaved that came from Africa here. Yes. However, that number was very, very small compared to the people who already were here that they enslaved. Come
But
on, man.
fam, they
Are you
might have
telling me you believe
all
the blanket story too? You believe the blanket story? You believe
they
they
might
gave them
have all
some
been from
disease blankets
Barbados.
and took them all out? Huh?
They might have all been from St. Kitts, right? It's like, what is gonna sell them? Y'all
Oh,
like Creoles over here? I got a
yeah.
bunch of Creoles.
You
Step right
wow.
up. Come
You
get you a
wow.
Creole.
You
Yo,
wow. You
let
wow.
me tell the brother the reason why I had that conversation with my grandmother back in 2000 is because back then I was talking the same thing you talking now about our whole African lineage and slavery and slave trade. When my grandmother told me that, I was like, Grandma, what you mean we didn't come? And she broke the whole shit down to me. We didn't come from the Ganses. We didn't come from slavery, bro. Not all of us were slaves.
Facts. Some people own slaves, but
So right. So wait. So
and
if
not
that's the case,
and not everyone that was
hold on
enslaved
though.
was. Hold on, and not everyone that was enslaved was from Africa.
All right, so
Most of
here's
the
the
people
deal
that
though.
was enslaved in America did not come from Africa. They were already here. They were already indigenous to this land. They might have been from Louisiana, or they might have been from wherever, but they weren't all they weren't all African. They weren't even mostly African. So that's where the argument is flawed. Sorry to tell you. Then another part of the argument is flawed is you gotta have a flag, you gotta have a country, you gotta have a motto and a mission statement. You gotta be an established nation in order to get reparations too. So there's that.
So how did Japanese Americans get reparations? Because they weren't Japanese citizens.
Huh.
That's because of
They
this,
weren't from
because of the
Japan.
bomb. That's why.
Because they have an embassy and they have a flag and they have a
No,
nation.
they're
Because
Americans.
they had a bomb dropped on
No,
them.
wait, stop.
But this is the
Japanese
thing. They had
Americans
a
were living in America when the bomb was dropped. They were American citizens.
But you made a mistake. The thing is, the first thing, they have an embassy, they have a nation to go back to. Even though they were American, born in America, they have an embassy and a nation to go back to. But I thought that the reason why they got so-called reparations because they was put in internment camps and
Correct.
these daggone camps while the war was going on. And
Correct.
so America made reparations to them because that was an inhumane treatment. That's
So
what I
not
thought that
even
was about.
so not only is bringing up a Japanese embassy and their right to go home wrong,
That's
right?
not wrong.
But it's a history to the story. They were American citizens. They lived
It's not.
here. They didn't
It's
have
not
their
a
own
historic.
flag. They were a group of Americans who received reparations. They did not have their own flag.
Yo, they
Go-
do. If they're Japan, listen, family. Yes, they do. They were a nation within a nation, and they have an embassy. So because they have an embassy, because they have a flag, because they have a nation, they can go to the United Nations and they could get reparations from America for the inhumane treatment of their people while in America, even though they were so-called American citizens. That's not hard to tell. Ain't nothing I said mistaken. It's actual facts. Yo, shout out to Just Some. He said, say bands, your super chat, Tata bands, shout out to that. I appreciate that. I don't know what that was, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, Just Some. I appreciate that. Hey, shout out. Oh, God. Shout out to
I was gonna say, step on that like button and subscribe. Let them know Izzy Bands and Big Gans is live.
Yeah, bands and Gans. I like the way that sounds. Shout out to that. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, like my man said, Gans. If you're not subscribed to Big Gans, go ahead and over there to the Gans lifestyle, man. The Gans lifestyle. Go ahead and subscribe. Check him out. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Love and Juju said it shouldn't matter if our ancestors, Africans, shaking my head, they was brought here as slaves and built by force many parts of the country, and that's history you can't change. But this is the thing, sis, that's a very little number. I'm sorry to tell you, God, they did a number on us. It doesn't mathematically, if you, as a grown adult, all you gotta do is look at it and take it from a common sense perspective. Does it make sense that a trip that you can't even hardly take in modern times, name me the cruise ship that's going back and forth to Western Africa to America? Name me the cruise. Name me the ship. Name it to me.
Yeah, they
No,
don't
no,
do
no.
that staff to this day.
Those are
No,
very, hold on real quick. Let me just land it. You got it. Those are very treacherous and tumultuous waters, especially for certain seasons of the year. Certain seasons of the year, it's almost impossible to make that trek. And so you're telling me in times of antiquity, back in the days, that you think that they made that many trips with that many people? Where are the boats at? Where are the boats? The boats that carried all these people, that was seabound, that was able to traverse the ocean for months at a time with no water, no food, very little water, no bathroom accommodations. And you think that them people really survived logically? Y'all really believe that? I mean, when we was a kid, I could see buying it because I bought it. But as an adult, if you really break down the mathematics on that, you really think that that's a possibility? I don't know. Go ahead, Blanco.
Yeah. You can tell this guy right here he's an African. He probably took 2 boats to bring him over here.
Yeah,
How far he is.
Why you check my man Gans, man? What are you doing?
Because he a punk. That's why he a punk.
Gans is not no punk. You wildin', man.
Yeah, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
You wild.
And he need to get some diabetes medicine, man. Know what I mean? Diabetes, boy. You need to hit the hospital, boy.
And you need to take some cute pills, you ugly. I can't curse.
Well, yeah, no F-bombs. You can say all the other stuff, but no F-bombs, though. But yeah. Yo, shout out to...
Go to the doctor and ask for a prescription for some cute pills.
That's kind of crazy.
You need something to make you look better. Listen, I lost 70 pounds, but you still ugly.
Shout out to that. Congratulations.
You can lose weight, but ugly is to the coffin. What you gonna do about that?
Show me your queen, see how fast I take her.
Say that again.
Show me your queen, see how fast I can take it away from you.
Show you my what?
You see, that's the diabetes, bro. That's the diabetes unless you well. Go to the hospital.
And that's the ugly. That's the ugliness in you. Why you can't speak correct English?
He says, "Show me your
queen's English."
He says, "Show me your queen, and I'll show you how fast I could take her from you." Is what he said.
Oh, really? Well, guess what? Guess what? I come to your country and I take all your queens. How about that? Colombia, Cartagena, Medellin. Matter of fact, I'll be in Cali in 2 weeks. What you want to do?
Uh-oh. He said he'd take all your Colombian.
I take them all. And I ain't gonna pay for them neither. What we doing?
I'm a little busy. Give me like 2 minutes. Don't worry about it. I got to answer for you. I got you.
You're busy trying to think of something. You're busy trying to make a comeback, but you can't.
Shout out to Just Submit Classic Rhetoric say, I say last crazy super chat like Lion King opening. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Just thank you, man. I appreciate that. Y'all be like Just and support the show, support the straight out, man. Yeah, hey, listen, that was a good one though, right? EJ 3000. I think he got Blanco with that one because I think that's actual facts. I think Gans do be going over Colombia and do be getting mad Colombia women though. I think Gans do be doing that. I don't know. I think it's documented, well documented. Yeah, Blanco, you had to have a hell of a comeback.
Ain't no need no comeback, bro. No, the thing is, I was in the office, man. I'm in the car option, bro. Come on, man. I gotta make some money, so I cannot be talking crazy around these white people.
Yo, you can see the background. You can see the background in my avatar right there. That's in Colombia.
I can talk now, boy. Let me get you together, you fat piece of shit. You cheese eating bastard. You high cholesterol piece of shit.
Look at how sharp that boy is right there.
This is how lame you niggas is, bro.
Look at how
y'all
sharp
gotta
that
go
boy
to
is
Colombia.
right
Your ass is buying pussy over there. Let's keep it 100. And them women over there, the good ones that are winning over there, they ain't checking for you like that, man. You ugly as hell. You fat as hell, bro. You look raggedy. You look like you breathe hard. Bro, you lame, my nigga. Yo, stop it. That's what you gotta go over there to buy some pussy.
Right?
You gotta buy some pussy.
Right?
You gotta buy some pussy, nigga. Bro, ain't no women that cares about herself, man, gonna be checking out for you, bro. You are lame. You corny. You disgusting. You look like shit, my guy. That's what you gotta go over there. So you gotta pay that $40 and get yourself some ass. You messing with them prostitutes, gang. Let's call it what it is. Hey, you messing? Oh yeah, you messing with them 304 queens. That's what you're doing, man. With the ladies of the night. You probably messing. Hey, you probably messing with them girls. You messing with the girls that got a dick. You messing with the girls that got a dick.
Don't blame me.
You messing with a guy that got a dick.
Selling Putang in Park and Yaris. It's not my fault.
Yeah, that sounds cute. That sounds cute. And so you admitted that you're buying it, right? So you just admitted that you buy it.
That's right. I own your sister.
You admitted that you buy
it. I own your sister.
All right, cool.
I own your sister.
All right, listen. Let's do it very simple. Show me 10 pictures of you with beautiful woman. Go ahead. They better be sitting on your lap too. You know, I can show you a couple hundred, my nigga.
First of all, I'm just on here talking trash. I'm a married man.
Oh, now you married, but you talking cash money, bro. Listen, my nigga, in your bed that you cannot mess with me, my guy. Trust and believe that, bro. Trust and believe that, bro. You are beneath me, like I told you earlier, bro. Stop it, bro. You fat piece of shit. Get your punk ass up, man.
I'll be in your country. I'll be in your country.
I know in Colombia, stupid. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now, stupid.
Remember,
I know in Colombia, stupid. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, dummy.
Oh man, you in the desert talking nonsense? You in Phoenix, Arizona.
If you feel bold, my nigga.
Don't stutter. Come on, don't stutter. Don't stutter. I know you're trying to think of a comeback. Don't stutter.
I'm not trying to come back. I'm about to tell you some real shit.
You gotta flow. That's the problem. You can't flow with it because you out there.
Cool. You got it. You got it, boss. You got it, boss.
With the desert people. I know you.
Okay, cool. You got it, boss.
I'm gonna stop. That's right. I got it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna slow down and give you a chance to catch up.
Next time that you in Colombia, let me know, man. I see a few people your way, and we want to see how gonna play it out.
I'm gonna cam up.
If you that bold, if you that bold,
he just admitted his sister is selling Putang in parking.
If you next time that you're in Colombia, let me know when you're in Colombia, and let's see how they're gonna play it out for you.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. And I'll have your sister on my own.
Where's your best watch? Where's your best watch? All right.
Hold on.
Why you got where's best watch? Where's best watch?
So he can see what time it is. That's it.
You gotta wait for Colombia. You gotta wait for Colombia for you to see my best watch. It's right here. This is one of the best. This is one of the best. Where you want to go with?
When you go to Cali, go to this barrio named La Floresta. Go over there real quick, man. That's where my people got the cribs. La Floresta, bro. Go over there and see how it's going to work out for you.
This is one of the best. Where you want to go with it? This is one of the best.
Your fat ass up, man. You got that from Canal Street, my nigga. What kind of? Is that a Calvin Klein? What's that?
That's a Rolex. That's a Rolex, man. What you talking about?
That's a Canal Street joint, man. Stop it, man. That's your TikTok. Go ahead, try it again. Show it again. Because I actually got a Rollins and an AP joint at the crib. You lucky I know at the crib, homie.
Oh boy, you got an AP at the crib. Here we go with this.
Okay, all right.
Izzy, I don't understand. I don't understand why I go in these different panels. Primarily, I'm in the travel space. But when I go outside the travel space, I gotta get into these money wars.
Let's put money on it.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know why.
Let's put money on it. I can show you the AP, bro. I don't have to listen. You can. I give you the amount. You can put them out.
Show me the AP. Show me the one you bought out of Colombia.
I know that home, brother. What are you talking about, bro? I just told you I'm at the car option, my nigga. Like, come on, man. Follow up, bro. I know you fat as hell.
Car auction. I hope you're not buying. I hope you're a car dealer.
Jesus Christ.
He's a car dealer.
Oh my God.
He sells cars.
Oh my God, man. I know the diabetes doesn't let you hear well. I understand that, bro.
Don't do that. Diabetes is a serious issue in the community, man. Some people are born with diabetes and
I know he got it.
Like, no, come on,
He got
man.
it.
Come on, but you
He
got
got
to
it.
be more. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He going blind. He going blind. He can't hear well.
Bryce, come on, man. That's not cool. There's people that's really suffering. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's people that got diabetes that can't even help it. That was like had it from a young age. So don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's keep it positive. Man.
The thing is, this fat boy, man, telling me about a bunch of stuff that he don't know about,
boy,
man.
There's a picture of me. I'm constantly in the gym all the time.
I know because you fat as hell, bro. So you probably got a BBL. You got a BBL.
You right.
You got a BBL.
I am fat. Hey, Izzy.
You got a BBL high, you fat piece of shit.
I just came off of
ugly bastard.
I just came off of a cruise, so I probably put on about 10 pounds on the cruise. So yes, I hit the gym soon as I came back. Got to get that 10 pounds off.
You old and you a fat bastard, man. Like let's keep it a being, gang.
Hey, cam up and let the people see what you look like. Because like I said, I can always lose weight. I have done it. I lost 75 pounds. I lost 75 pounds. But your ugliness is to the bone.
I bet your queen will find me sexy, though. I bet your queen will find me extremely sexy, my guy.
She in the back room. I told her to come in here if you cam up.
Okay, tell her come over here. Tell her. Go ahead. I would love to see that.
You cam up first.
I would love to see that. Hold on, let me walk out the office. Okay, we're gonna do this. Let's go to the office. Hold on, let me walk out of the office. Hold on, give me a second. I got you.
Shout out to Yet Life 007. I'm trying to discourage it, but these are two grown men. I rock with both of them, so I just gotta let them do what they doing. I tried to discourage it though, for the record. I did try to discourage them going back and forth.
He don't know how I get down, man. I come from this. I come from the roasting era. I'm from New York, man. This is what we do growing up. All day.
He from Brownsville. He know what time it is. He lived in Brownsville for that long. Shout out to Luxury Bucket List. What's up, Luxury Bucket List? So he know what time it is. What's up, Freedom? Said free healthcare also. Yep. What's up, Dollar Washer? Dollar Washer said, I think America came before Africa. I think so too, but I can't necessarily prove it, but I do think so. I got my suspicion. Everybody that was black was enslaved. People traveled on their own. Yep, that's true too. But people been here. What's up? CJ Brooks said, actually, ain't everybody really from Africa? Not necessarily. Nope. I don't think so. My people always get in fights outside of New York, especially. Oh no. Okay.
Tell your queen come over here.
Oh my God, look at this ugly motherfucker. Man, stand back down.
I need $5 for that F-bomb, yo.
Stand back down. Hey, come on, stop.
Okay,
stop.
That's
stand back down.
Tell your queen to come over here.
Stop digging up your nose. Stop digging up your nose. You know you on the camera. Stop digging up your nose. Cam back down and oh my God, and cover that ugly face up. We was talking about the paper bag test earlier. Somebody need to put a paper bag over your head.
Now let's bring on your queen. Go ahead.
Nah, my wife, she don't want to look.
Oh, you knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen, you fat piece of shit. You knew what was going to happen, bro.
You don't
Come
want to
on,
look. Oh, yo, he's missing a tooth. Oh my God. Yo, how about Jehovah? He said more foolishness going on over here. Yo, hey Jehovah, I'm not even in the travel side. It's just YouTube. Stop digging up your nose, man. What are you doing? Stop.
That was funny, man. I'm missing a tooth. I'm not even missing one, but okay. That was funny. Hey,
but you're still digging up your nose. You know you live, right? You know you cammed up. You digging up your nose in front of everybody.
Hey, bring on your queen, man. What's happening? You're doing everything except bringing up the queen. Come on, man. Let's go.
Nah, she don't want to look at your ugly face, man.
That's what I thought. Let me go back to the office. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Mercedes that you driving. Let's see the car.
I got one of the joints that I bought. It's a Malibu. It's a Malibu.
Oh, a Malibu. A Malibu. What year
Chevy
Malibu?
Malibu.
What year Chevy
Yeah.
Malibu is it? What year
It's
is it?
it's hold on, let me no, it's a 19. I just got this when it was like 4 days last week, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just got it for the auction. Okay. So he drive the
Yeah,
cars
this
around for a little while, sell it, drive a different one, sell it. He's
I
showing you the
got
Benz key.
12.
He's
I
showing you
got
the
12
Benz key.
foot right now.
You see
He's
that
showing
right
the
there?
big Benz key. You see
see
the
that
big
right
Benz
there?
key? You see the big Benz key? Do you see the
Come on,
big
man.
Benz key?
Stop.
Blanca, do
They
you
don't
see
call
the
me
big
Big
Benz
Man
key?
You
Selector.
know, my man, listen, that you are kind of like bragging on some stuff that makes absolutely no sense because I got 3 personal cars myself, right? But that ain't nothing to brag about. You know why? Because I don't make no money, right? You know what the cars that make me money? These cars
That
that I'm
Malibu.
on right now.
That Malibu.
I got 7 Hondas right now. And
You see what
about,
this?
let me see,
You
4
see what this
Camry. You
is
see what
right
I'm
here?
saying?
Hold
Those
on. You
cars
see,
make me
you see
money,
what that
brother.
is right there? This is my
I,
motorcycle. This is my motorcycle key fob. Where you want to
Indiana.
go with this?
you
Indiana.
bragging on stuff that make you absolutely no money, bro. But okay, that's how
Hold on,
dumb
hold
you
on.
are.
Hold on, hold on.
Again, that's the diabetes again.
I hope you own your home in Arizona. I hope you're not rent. It's
I'm
cheap as
poor.
them houses
I'm
are
super.
out there.
I'm super poor. I don't own no homes. You got it. I'm
Okay.
poor.
Good. Good.
I'm certainly poor. I'm
Yeah.
on section 7.
Good.
You can't even afford the other number for 8.
Yeah, I knew even good enough. And I'm an illegal alien. So call ICE too.
Oh man, he in Arizona. Everybody in my chat. I think this is Caribbean Casanova.
Who's Caribbean? Oh
He's
Lord.
he's a guy in the travel space that looks exactly like him, except he got a dead eye. You sure you ain't got a dead eye? Open your eyes up. Yeah, he looked just like Caribbean. He looked exactly like him.
Caribbean Casanovas. Wow.
I got to go back in here, man. I got to get off the camera.
All right, man. Be safe, yo. I'm about to shut this down shortly.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, yo, homie. I like going at it with you. Come on over, subscribe to the Gangster Lifestyle. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
man.
You know what?
I can go at it with.
You know what, bro? You earned your subscription, my nigga. You from New York, bro. Hey, you from New York, fat. You know what I mean? So put your channel in the back, and I subscribe to it. And I'm not gonna give you hell. Just remember, I'm not gonna give you hell for the first 10 minutes, bro.
No problem. No problem.
He loved
You about to close that? You about to close down easy?
Yeah. I'm about to close down in like a few minutes. Like 10, 12 minutes.
I'm gonna have to put this. How I'm gonna do this?
I gotta get something to eat, man. I'm starving. All right.
Yeah, I'm hungry myself too.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that came through there. Wall Street really just dipped. Didn't even say nothing. And Wall Street, you could. I said I'm about like 12 minutes. I ain't shutting down like right now. What's y'all last words though? I appreciate y'all kicking it, man. Thank y'all for supporting the show. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming.
Put your channel in the back, big gang. Put your channel in the back, bro.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, he trying to do that right now. He got you. What's your last words, man? KO said.
Yeah. Good show, family. Next time, man. It was just roasting back and forth, man. That's all it is.
Salute. Be safe out there, man. Be safe out there. Yo, KO said this is a surprise, and y'all hate on New Yorkers. I know, right? Well, we was all New Yorkers up here, so that's how that go. Yet Life 007 say he did some type of magic trick with that tooth. I saw the same thing, kid. So yo, Bobby, you popping in teeth over there? You have a expendable tooth or something? You said they saw one too. I ain't never seen you with no missing tooth.
I know. I swear to God, I seen a missing tooth.
He might have had some gum in his mouth or something.
I don't. I be chewing gum, though. Yes, but I don't have no missing tooth. It has a lot.
Yeah, he probably had some gum. He probably had some gum or something. I ain't never known him to have no missing tooth. Yeah. That's a lot.
Like everybody has seen me over here coming up for the past 4 years at least, going on 5. Come on, man.
Yeah, I've been around.
I would go buy one so fast.
I know that's right. Hey,
go
buy you some. Go buy you some.
There it is. It's in the back chat.
Yeah, it's in the back chat.
I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I'm forgetting how to use everything.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's been like 2 months.
Where you been on a cruise? You been traveling?
Yeah, I've just been taking a break from it, trying to clear my head, and I come back and argue with him. This is what I was trying to get away from.
Hey, listen, hey, he used to be cool. I don't know. Every once in a while he be tripping, but he just messing. He ain't mean nothing. Hey, what's your last words? I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get something to eat. I'm about to starve, man.
Nah, I ain't got no last words. That's it. Yo, it's been a good live. You know what I'm saying? And this is my comeback. I'll probably go live probably by the end of the week or something.
No doubt. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my man Big Ass. Check him out. He coming back. He coming back better than ever. 70 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? Off the cruise, doing his thing. So check out Big Ass and the Big Ass lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good. Yeah, man. Good show, man. Good show. Y'all just subscribe to your stuff, bro.
All right, peace. Thank you.
You know, you have to get me, man. You know, he ain't fat, so I have to call him fat. So you have to say I ain't had no teeth.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm working on. I'm getting 15 pounds off. I'm going to I'm about to go outside right now and ride the pedal bike around for a little while.
All right, look, you got self-conscious. All right, y'all be easy, man. Peace. Yo, thank you to everybody that came through and kicked it with me today. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. It means the world to me. It means the world to me. Thank you very much to my man Big Ass. Thank you very much to Just Me. Thank you to Kills. Thank you to Empress Carmen. Thank you to Poppy Blanco. Thank you to Jay Lewis. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to my guy Jim Rat 08. I appreciate you. Thank you very much to Mo Love. Thank you very much to Ishtar. Thank you very much to KO Black. Thank you very much to Jordan coming through with the come through. Thank you very much to B Sneezy. Thank you very much to Romello 747. Where you been, brother? Where you been? Thank you to me. I had to pay myself for the F-bomb. Thank you to Big Gas. I appreciate it. Dropped all the F-bombs. I appreciate you, Big Gas. Thank you to Razor Razik. I appreciate you, Razor. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Thank you to Just. To make sure I got to everybody. If I miss you, I ain't trying to dish you. Like my man say, thank you, KO Black. Thank you to Jim Rat 08. Thank you to Jordan. I appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you to Big Bad Bull. Thank you to Petty Pendergrass. Thank you to Freedom. Thank you to TBE Trucking. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, TBE Trucking. Thank you to Ghetto Story. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you to Gospel Bob. Thank you to B Sneezy. Thank you to Gas Mask. Thank you to Lord ADS. Thank you to Classy Creole. Thank you to the Petty Pendergrass, the real Petty Pendergrass. Thank you to Emperor Kojak 303 the Great and Empress Carmen. I really appreciate y'all supporting the show and coming through with us today. I hope y'all had a good show. Man, I think it was a dope show. I learned some things today. Dope discussions, man. As always, make sure y'all tap in, tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about us. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know it's him for. Y'all already know how we do. Y'all know how we do, man. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me get right for y'all. Let me get this together for y'all, because I don't know what the heck is happening. And anybody live? Oh, my man, Big Gas. Damn, Big Gas, shout out to Big Gas. Big Gas up on the thing. They ain't got me on there, man. What the freak? I don't know. I must have pissed YouTube off. I don't know what I did to YouTube, but YouTube, can y'all please can y'all feature my channel? Can y'all please put me on the big screen, on the big stage? I ain't gonna say nothing to mess y'all up. I ain't gonna say nothing to mess it up. Can y'all put me on the big screen and the big stage, YouTube? Please and thank you. I don't know what I did to piss y'all off, but I'm sorry. Yo, we out of here. We out there. We're gonna blow this chocolate stand. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Hey. If you're laughing, show love. Show love. If you're learning, show love. Show love. If you're vibing, show love. Don't you watch? Support it. The lights are free. The hearts are free. The shares are free. But this show ain't free. If you rock with Izzy, show mad love. Let's get busy. Let's get right. Let's go up. Let's run it up. Everybody up. Cash out. Hey. Venmo. Hey. Super chat. Hey. Cash out. Hey. Venmo. Hey. Super chat. Hey. You know what to do. You know what to do. Send that ish. Send that ish. Send that ish. Send that ish. Send it. Send that ish. Send that ish. Send that ish. Send it.
Hey, Ronald, don't be coming in here with that mess. Shout out to my guy, Ronald 804. Don't be coming up in here with the mess. Good show, my African brother. Good show, my Trinidadian brother. All right, I appreciate you. Let's get it. Let's go.
Can I get a love? Can I get a support? Can I get a let's build one community, one family, one vibe, one mission. Cash out, hey, Venmo, super chat, cash out, hey, Venmo, super chat. Send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, send it. Send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, send it. If you rock with the movement, let's keep moving. If you love what you're seeing, help us keep it rolling. Send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, send it. Send that ish, send that ish, send that ish, and stop scrolling. And stop scrolling.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They say I have no talent, but they stay watching, counting every move. Yeah, they be clocking, speculating while I'm stacking my dough. It don't make sense, I'm trying to put on a show. They try to play me like my funds are low, but I'm easy Baines, never just a name. J Prince for president, now I'm in a different game. With every step I take, I'm painting my lane. When will they realize hard work beat talent every time? No dollars make sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. 'Cause no matter what, you can't block my shine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Born to win, we may win and look easy. Stay on my grind, they try and do me greasy. Round here we put in work, don't nothing come easily. Low down dirty shame, wait, don't get to tease me. Watching from the sidelines, wishing they could ride, but my hustle got a heartbeat, can't let it slide. Every single dollar, I earned it, nothing borrowed. In this life my passion lies, through the pain and sorrow. When will they realize hard work beat talent every time? No dollar makes sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. 'Cause no matter what, you can't block my shine, yeah, yeah, yeah. They sit and speculate, try to throw some shade, but I move like a king, this hustle's well displayed. With every setback, my fire grows deep. Watch how I play, I'm relentless, not weak. Got this ambition in my heart, can't dim my light. It's a grind day and night, till my future feel right. I'm building my empire, brick by brick. Even when they doubt, I'm the one they can't stick, yeah. The streets they talking, but I stay on my toes. Watch this dream unfold, watch how the story goes. Oh, I ain't just a rapper, I'm a brand, can't you see? They might hate the game, but they love the real me. When will they realize hard work beat talent every time? No dollar makes sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. No matter what, you can't block my shine, yeah. Hard work beat talent. Hard work beat